Well, good morning. It is Wednesday. Got back into town on Sunday after our bit of 10, 12 days on the road. So I've had a couple of days chilling and back into it. Just whipped up a coffee this morning and even done myself a batch of banana bread. I think this one's got chocolate chips in this one, so that's breakfast. Obviously, I've been over to the Shell. Starting to rain, but just quickly, we've got some tyres in there, so we're off on a little adventure. I'll explain in a minute. I'm just going to get out of the rain. Yes, it's starting to rain. Yes, I washed the truck. Well, I say I washed the truck. I went through the truck wash yesterday. The weather was average, but it wasn't supposed to rain today, so I splashed out and paid for someone else to wash it. Now I've got some tyres on the back. A customer rang me and asked about moving a baler, hay baler, that's essentially a parts machine. And he said, "Oh, can we, somehow lift it onto the trailer and move it that way?" And I thought, "Oh, we can do that. Absolutely, we can do that. It's a bit of mucking around." Now, obviously, just clarified, truck's not moving, seatbelt's not on. But I rang the farmer who had the baler and asked him a few questions and said, "Have you towed it?" And he said, "Yep." They towed it to where it was. It's been fine. They just they had problems with the pickup, so they pulled all the bits and decided they're not going to fix it. It doesn't have wheels, hence the wheels in the back of the truck here. So I've managed to obtain a couple of wheels for the journey, and I've taken a gamble. I've given old mate a price, and I've taken a gamble that I'm going to be able to put these wheels on it and tow this baler down the road to the customer. It'll be a 4-hour tow. That's all I've got planned for today. Could go wrong. I've taken the punt. The farmer assures me that last time they towed it was fine, the bearings were fine. I'll be able to check all that before I set off, but the worst that could happen is I'm going to have to put my tail between my legs and drive back to Perth and get my float, my trailer, and go back out and load it onto the trailer. So, but if it all goes well, it'll save the customer money, and it should be less hassle. It should be an easy solution, I think, and cheaper all around for everybody. Cheaper on me for fuel, cheaper on the customer. Either way, even if I was to put it on the trailer, I probably would have put wheels on it and just pushed it up with a tractor or something. So either way, I would have had to put the wheels on it. That's not a big deal. I've got the rattle gun there. I've got all the wheel nuts. That's just a bit of labour, but I wasn't planning on doing it in the rain, so never mind. All right, it is 5:15. I'm going to fill out my book, and we're going to set off. See you out there. Okay, so I'm not sure if my microphone's been working. I have no end of problems with these microphones. Anyway, just arriving on the farm, and I'm not liking these trees. I'm pleased I'm not trying to take a header or something down here on a trailer, because they are very low. I am a bit apprehensive, a bit nervous about the state of this baler that I'm going to find, because I've taken a bit of a gamble and assuming I can tow it. I spoke to the farmer here and he said, yeah, they towed it, but how many years ago, how long has it been sitting for? It's just going to take one dodgy wheel bearing and I am in trouble. I'll have to go back and get the float. And I'm booked solid tomorrow and the next day and the day after, so I will be a late night. Never mind. Right, let's see. See a broken baler. So, we've got one wheel on. So a live stream, see, watch me burst the valve. Alright, I hope I made that look easy because I'm not feeling it. I haven't asked about the camera, so let's just go and ask him. Okay, we've got everything sorted as far as hooking up. Okay, I think it has just started raining, so the last little bit there was pretty wet. So just going to turn around and get on the road, put signs and flags and all that proper stuff on. Just get out of the driveway, we'll get down the road and I'll get the camera out once it stops raining. Alright, bit of a mid-trip walk around here. It is slow going. Hit a just a bump in the road before and the back end all let go. Everything I got tied up at the back there. Let go. I'm just checking. You didn't need to see my face, you need to see what was going on here. So this will come crashing down. And yeah, I mean, magnet lights that were stuck on the back fell off and smashed onto the ground, and just the bridge was that rough. I was doing 50 k's an hour and it just bloody shook everything to bits, so it's really made my day. That just, you know, I'm doing the job at mates' rates, and yeah, a couple $100 worth of lights just got smashed because the road's so rough. So I'm a bit annoyed about that, to be honest. So anyway, apart from that, it's all going okay. Very slow. We're about halfway, probably another 100 k's to go. So we'll keep going. It's yeah, it's a It's a bit annoying. I normally tie the magnet lights, I normally put a cable tie around them, but they were sitting in there nice and snug, and I thought, oh, they're not going anywhere. But yeah, the bridge was that rough, and doing 50 k's an hour, that just the whole machine jumped. That strap come off the back, and the whole back end, the tail end crashed down, and everything fell off. So I'm not having the best day. It's actually been, yeah, I wasn't even making $200 off the job doing it for mates rates, and now I'm losing money on it. So that's put a bit of a downer on the day, but what can you do? Keep going here. Please drive safely. Right, we are still travelling. It has been pretty good, apart from losing me magnet lights, but that just gave me an excuse to do some online shopping and buy some more. So I've ordered some Bluetooth lights, so I won't have to worry about cables, but I will get another set of cable ones as well, because they're just good things to have in my game. Back in the tow truck days, I used to have a light board that was Bluetooth, and it was rechargeable, and it would last for hours. I think, I'd get 18-20 hours out of it before I'd have to charge it, and it was great. All you did was hang it on the back and turn it on, and you had tail lights, and I even mounted a little flashing beacon on it as well. So yeah, I should get one of them, but they're reasonably expensive. And then I would run into all sorts of problems of to where to carry it on the truck. They're quite big and bulky, and yeah. But anyway, I'm cutting through from Dwelling up, heading towards Pinjarra, and it's the shortest route, but not the best. Trees, even the exhaust in the truck's been hitting the trees in places, and yeah, they're very much encroaching on the road. So I'll be lucky there's been hardly any traffic. But yeah, we will get it there and kick it off, and then I'm going to have to try and get some tyres organised, and then kick the block off, grab the float, and make a mile. Yeah, so that's what's happening. Righto. Well, we are nearly done, just on the last little bit of the journey of 180 kilometres, and we are going to turn up the road shortly and head into the drop. I've already spoken to the customer, and he's had to leave to shoot away on a job, so I should be able to keep the camera running. I'll just see if I can get this guy past here. Come around the other side, mate. I'll move over. I've got to turn into this road just up here.
Copy that, mate, thank you.
No worries. like I said earlier, I broke my tail lights, the magnet lights, didn't cable tie them on, they fell off, and lights actually, I plugged the lights on the baler and they bloody well work, so I didn't need to put my magnet ones on anyway, but the right hand indicator wasn't working, so I'm just letting all the traffic around me before I make a right hand turn, just to save any dramas. Now, if it turns out that the farmer's on site, I will rip this camera off my head pretty fast. Yeah, that was my seatbelt unclicking, everybody. Cut that little bit out because you didn't need to see the combination. Didn't need to see the combination for the padlock. So what's happened is this contractor here, farming contractor, has some of these balers already, and one of them had a bit of a mishap and has actually bent the chassis. And this one I've got on is a parts one, so he's going to make one baler out of two essentially. So yeah. Now the pack up, that's my messy toolbox, the pack up is a lot easier now that I've already taken the lights off it, because that's sometimes the longest part, is rolling up all the wires and things. There's just going to be some signs and some flags. Oh, look at that. Right where I right where I left them. It's not the first time I've done that. I've done that over the years with tow trucks as well. Those pliers I just put away. Somewhere there. Hopefully it'll stand up. The leg won't sink in. She's going to stand. The lights. Right.
just wanted to get that stand down because I'd already pulled the pin. I thought if it rolls backwards it'll drop. I bought a new sign. This one has been around for a long time. I bought a new one, not so much as a replacement, but I just like to, you know, you never know, you might need a rag on the front or something, rag sign on the front for something if you've got road train signs on. So I like to have another one. I used it and ripped it the first day, and yeah, it's just this one, old sign, just so much sturdier, heaps better than what they're making nowadays. It was just crap material. It was expensive, but it was just useless. So yeah, I might just put new ropes on that one and keep using it because it's a far better sign. This is what came off. I had my tail lights on the back of that, and the strap let go. I obviously twisted the chains so it didn't let go again, but yeah, it fell down and my lights fell off. I probably mentioned that my lights fell off 20 times, but it's because it annoyed me and it cost me money. But if I had see, I just wrapped the chains around there. If I had done that in the first place, it would never have fallen down. Never mind. Successful little mission. A bit of mucking around, but that's okay. That's alright. Pin goes back in straight away. So, I will call that a success. Just slightly flies. So anyway, that's another one done and successfully all delivered. Let's go and get some new tyres for the truck. Alright, see you next time.